everybody. Hi Olive. Hi Undine. Hi Robin. Hi Braxton. Hi Linda. Hi everybody. Welcome back. Today we will be reading a little book called How to Catch a Falling Star by Heidi and Daniel HOWARTH. How to Catch a Falling Star, written by Heidi HOWARTH, illustrated by Daniel HOWARTH, published by New Burlington. "What are you doing?" asked Hedgehog. Sitting and waiting for the star to fall," replied Bear grumpily. "The last star of the year. Or can I wait too?" Bear said nothing. He just shuffled along to make space, and they sat and waited. Look at Bear and Hedgehog, and here they are sitting and waiting for the star to fall. "What are you doing?" asked Mouse. "Sitting and waiting for the star to fall," replied Hedgehog and Bear, pointing high up into the treetop. "Oh, can Rabbit and I wait too?" Bear and Hedgehog said nothing. They just shuffled to make a space, and they sat and waited. Bear, Hedgehog, Mouse, and Rabbit all looking way up, waiting. Squirrel had been watching from high in the treetops. He had a wonderful idea. "Don't worry, I can get it down for you," he called. He reached out his paw. "No!" cried Bear and Hedgehog and Mouse. Rabbit was too shy and said nothing. "Look at that fuzzy squirrel and the star." And Bear and Hedgehog and Mouse, they all said no. Oh my goodness! "Don't touch it," said Bear. "If you touch it, the magic will be lost." Squirrel stopped. "What magic?" "Very strong magic, but not if you touch it," shouted Bear. Squirrel looked closely. The leaf looked the same as all the other leaves he had seen on the trees. The star-shaped leaf. Yeah, indeed, it looks like all the other leaves. Squirrel scampered down the tree and rummaged through the piles of leaves. "What is he doing?" asked Bear. "I can't see," said Mouse. "I'm too small." Bear smiled for the first time. "Sit on my shoulders if you like." Mouse was surprised. "Thank you," he said. Look at Squirrel rummaging through the leaves and everybody trying to watch, and then Bear holding up Mouse so he could see. That was nice of him. No one noticed Squirrel scampering back up the tree. Now he sat there with a leaf in his hand. Silently, he dropped it. Bear gasped. Hedgehog shook. Mouse squeaked, and they all watched the leaf fall. "We have to catch it," called Bear. "We have to catch the magic." Look at the leaf silently falling, and Mouse and Rabbit and Hedgehog and Bear all running to catch it. But where had it gone? Still no one had noticed Squirrel. Suddenly, his little tummy shook as he let out a big chuckle. They all looked up. "It's right there," chuckled Squirrel. "Behind you." "Oh, that silly squirrel." All of them looking up at him. Crazy little squirrel. Bear turned around, but the leaf wasn't there. Mouse and Rabbit turned around, but the leaf wasn't there. Hedgehog turned around, but he couldn't see the leaf either. Suddenly, Bear, Rabbit, and Mouse started to laugh. "The leaf! The leaf's not behind you, it's on your behind," they cried, pointing to the leaf on Hedgehog's prickles. Oh, that's so funny. Look at the leaf on Hedgehog's prickles. You see Bear and Mouse and Rabbit and Hedgehog there? They were all turning around to see the leaf, but look where it actually was, on his prickles. Bear looked sad. "What's wrong?" asked Hedgehog. "Oh, the magic is gone, and I needed it," cried Bear. "But for what?" asked Mouse. "To wish for someone to play with." Bear started to cry. Poor Bear. "Is that all you have us, silly?" cried Hedgehog, Mouse, and Squirrel, and even Rabbit. They're all his friends, and they're all going to play with him. Hedgehog, Squirrel, Rabbit, and Mouse. And with that, the 5 friends played together every day. The magic of the leaf had worked. The end. Thank you, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this nice little book called How to Catch a Falling Star. Join us again soon. Thank you for watching. Bye, Olive. Bye, Ondine. Bye, Linda. Bye, Braxton. Bye, Robin. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye.